Hey guys, it's Janine. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to go over how you can actually get Gucci and other luxury brand items absolutely free. Stay tuned. You don't want to miss it. I'm serious, you guys. This is not clickbait. I'm going to give you two examples of two items from Gucci that I got absolutely free. Ultimately, I did not have to spend any of my own money on these items. And stay tuned because at the end of this video, you're going to get a big, huge tip from me, one that I've never shared before on how to save big on luxury items. So the first item that I got absolutely free were these Gucci slides. And I'm not talking about buying them secondhand. I'm talking about I got them absolutely free. They were brand new. And the second item I got absolutely free without using any of my own money was this very, very popular Gucci belt. So how did I get them free? I know you're dying to know. So first of all, when these Gucci slides came out, I loved them. I loved them right away. I really wanted them. Every time I would go into a Gucci store when I was traveling, I would see if they had them, see if they had my size. I kept striking out. They were sold out everywhere. The Gucci employee would always say, oh, those sold out like within the day or two after we got them. So I knew they were a very sought after item. So once I realized they were so sought after, I started doing an internet search for them. I was looking all over the internet for them. I went to sites like Tradesy and Poshmark and things like that. And they had pairs on there that were totally brand new. One problem. They were selling them for twice the price. Yes, that's right. So these slides retail for about $295. I was seeing them for as much as $700 on sites like Tradesy. So here's where my light bulb went off. Then very next time I went to a Gucci store, I happened to actually be in Los Angeles. I was at the Gucci store on Rodeo Drive. I walked in there and asked if they had any pairs of Gucci slides. At this point, I was willing to buy any size, even if they weren't my size. And I'll go over that in a minute. So here's where my light bulb went off. Then very next time I went to a Gucci store, I happened to actually be in Los Angeles. I was at the Gucci store on Rodeo Drive. I walked in there and asked if they had any pairs of Gucci slides. At this point, I was willing to buy any size, even if they weren't my size. And I'll go over that in a minute. Do you see where I'm going with this? So at this particular Gucci, I happened to get extremely lucky. Believe it or not, they had just gotten a shipment and they had my size. So not only did I purchase my size, but I also purchased another size that they had available, one size smaller. So remember at the beginning of this video, I said I got these absolutely free. But I just said that I bought two pairs at Gucci. So what does that mean exactly? Well, I purchased my size and one smaller size. Of course, I kept my size. I absolutely love these, by the way. And the other size I quickly listed on Tradesy. I literally listed the slides before I even returned home from my trip. I listed them immediately when I got back to my hotel room. By the time that I returned home from my trip, the slides had sold on Tradesy because I had already established they were a very sought after item. People were willing to pay more than retail. Not everybody is willing to go all over. So I actually sold the second pair I had purchased for $650. That is the price I paid for both pairs of slides at Gucci. That's how I got these Gucci slides for free. So next up, very similar story. These Gucci belts were very sought after, very difficult to find, especially in the smaller sizes. I established a need for them. So as soon as I realized that this is going to be another item that's super sought after from Gucci, hard to find, hard to get in the smaller sizes, I knew that I needed to get my hands on a couple of these belts. One for me, of course, and one to sell. So I was able to locate two Gucci belts, both in my size. I kept one and sold one for almost twice the value, making this belt pretty much free to me. But let me give you my biggest secret yet, you guys. I have not ever shared this before. I have been doing this for quite a while. It is an excellent way to find these hard to find Gucci items, not only Gucci, lots of other luxury items, and get an instant discount. All right, you guys. So my secret is you find a department store that is not located in your state, that has a website that you can buy Gucci from, that you can buy other luxury items. So let me give you an example. Saks Fifth Avenue, Bergdorf Goodman, Barney's. Because if your website, if that particular store is not located in your state, do you know what that means? That means you do not pay sales tax on that item. So you automatically get an instant discount right off the bat. So for this particular item, I actually found it at bergdorf.com. Yep, that's my secret. If you are in California, there is no Bergdorf store in the state of California, which means you do not pay sales tax on any of your purchases. And when you're talking about, a large ticket item or luxury handbags and things like that, that can be a pretty significant discount. Not only that, but people typically just aren't aware of it. And so I feel like those hard to find items are often found on those websites. So maybe all the Gucci's in all of California are sold out of your size in the belt, but lo and behold, Bergdorf.com has your belt in your size and you don't have to pay sales tax. And a lot of times with these luxury website, not only do you pay no sales tax, they offer free shipping. One final secret, you guys. Not only can you get an instant discount with no sales tax, but in most cases, these big department stores can be found on a website called Ebates. So Ebates is a website in which if you go through Ebates to get to the store's website, they will give you a rebate on your purchase. So not only did I not pay sales tax on these very hard to find belts, I got free shipping. I went through Ebates, who happened to be having a special at the time, and I got a 10% rebate on this purchase. So realistically, I got almost 20% off of this belt right off the bat. And it was very difficult to find. So I bought two, was able to sell one for almost 2 times the retail value of the belt. Therefore, I got my belt for free. Are you with me? So if you're looking to try to get your item ultimately for free, just make sure that you purchase something that seems to be very hard to find, very difficult to find in stores. Maybe if you have a service advisor at your store, they can kind of give you a heads up as to what items they really cannot keep in stock. That way you have a good idea what's going to have good resale value. You could also look at websites such as Poshmark and Tradesy and things like that to see what resellers are selling. But even if you're not looking to purchase something to resell, my other tip is a way to give you that instant savings. So basically you want to find a department store that is not located in your state so that you don't have to pay sales tax on them. So a department store with a website that does not have an actual physical presence in the state that you reside, and then you will not pay sales tax. And finally, once you determine what that website is, what that department store is, check Ebates.com to see if they have a relationship with Ebates. If they do, you want to make sure and set up your Ebates account. Click on the link to that department store within Ebates so that you will also get a rebate for that purchase. All right, you guys, that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. And if you like my channel, if you like this information and you want to see more, please comment below. Let me know what you're interested in me talking about, and make sure you subscribe to my channel. Thanks again, and we'll see you again next time.